Hello everybody.
Hello.
We're in St Agnes.
Yeah, we're making a Christmas video. Or should that be a Crimpmas video?
Oh, very good.
See what I did there? CSI Mevagissy.
We're here to sample St Agnes Bakery Christmas Festive Pasty.
Yeah, I've never had a Christmas pasty before. I think it's quite a new thing.
Well, I saw them advertised last year.
Right.
But they seem to be all over social media. All of the bakeries in the local area anyway seem to be offering a festive pasty.
Yeah.
And he's tempted.
So, I'm looking forward to it. There's part of me that's slightly worried because it might be a bit of a turkey, but I'm hoping it's going to be a Christmas cracker.
Let's go and get one.
Right, Dan?
Aye.
St Agnes Bakery makes its bakery goods from scratch using locally sourced ingredients. Their traditional pasties are one of Andrew's favourites and have won awards. Today we're here to try their festive offering.
That's the steak.
Looking good, mate. A Christmas pasty.
You're excited, aren't
St
you?
Agnes Bakery.
Let's go find somewhere to eat
Come
it. So silly us, we forgot to ask what's in the pasty. So we're now thinking...
It's got to be turkey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Turkey and cranberry, I reckon. Probably some stuffing. So I'm interested to see if there's any pigs in blankets in there.
Oh, imagine!
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Oh, juicy pig in blanket. Oh, well, we're just going to have to wait and see, aren't we?
See, I like Christmas Day dinner and I like pasties.
Yeah.
So this is like combining both into one little package, isn't it?
Ideal.
Perfect.
Yes.
The Unveiling.
What do you get then?
Let's have a look. Oh, it's decent size, isn't it? Look
Wow.
at that. It's alright, isn't it? Good start. So that was £4.25.
Yes.
Which is a pretty good price for a pasty these
It's
days.
not bad, is
I've
it?
seen a lot where they're nearly £5 now.
Yeah, yeah.
So, first things first, smell that.
Do you know, to me, that doesn't actually smell like your traditional pasty.
It doesn't, does it?
No, because
Okay.
even in the car when we came down, this is Trevorness
Yeah.
Cove, we just kind of motored down to Trevorness Cove, haven't we? And it didn't quite smell right.
Just want to eat it.
All right, all right. It looks amazing. And yes, we did come prepared.
Point out just a couple of things.
Yes.
First of all, I think it's flaky pastry.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like flaky
It is,
to me,
isn't
isn't it?
it?
Look at that.
I know.
A Christmas tree.
Yeah. It's a holly berry and a holly.
Is it?
leaf,
Oh
I
yes, a
think.
sprig of holly. There we
Yes,
go. That
yes.
makes it festive. This is a nice colour as well, isn't it?
When are you going to bite into it?
Should we go for it?
I think
No,
you should.
I've seen them do this professionally, and they actually cut it open first so you can have a good look at what's
I've
inside.
seen them break it open, but we can do a little bit better than that, can't we?
Have you brought a knife?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Right, I'm going in. It's a big pasty, isn't it?
Oh, I can't wait to see what's inside. You're teasing.
There
Oh
we
my
go.
God.
Shall we have a look?
Yeah. Oh, look at
Ooh,
that.
What have we got in there then?
So,
I can see stuff in there. That's a bit of turkey, obviously, isn't it?
It is.
Potato. Bit of
Swede.
sweet turnip, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
okay. No cranberry that you can see.
Can't see any cranberry. Let's have a look in that one. Well, that's a bit fuller, that one, isn't
It does. I think you might have just squished it.
it? Okay.
Go on
That's
then.
pretty good, doesn't it? So it's definitely big chunks of turkey in there.
There is, isn't there?
Can't see any cranberry though,
No.
and I can't see a pig in blanket either. They might be
Well-
in there. Might be hiding.
Perhaps you've given them an idea for next time.
Right. We're going for it.
Yes.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Oh, nice crispy crunchy pastry.
Mmm. I can taste the stuffing.
Yeah.
I can taste the turkey. Pastry's nice.
Good.
It's quite salty as well, the pastry.
Oh, okay.
I wondered how they were going to get it with the seasoning. So I quite like. I'm a traditional guy. I like a traditional pasty, and I like a nice bit of pepper in it. I like it nice to know you've had a pasty.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it does look good. Definitely flaky pastry. I'm glad we're not in the car.
I've said this before, but an adult catch-all bib.
Yeah.
That's what you need, isn't it? I'm making a mess. It's tasty. It's nice. It's very nice, actually. It's different to what I was expecting it to be. It's
Okay.
quite mild.
Right. Does this can you taste the sage and onion stuffing?
Yes, but there is a balance. You've definitely got a balance between the stuffing and the taste of the meat, the turkey.
And you think that they've got it right?
Yeah, it's a well-balanced pasty. So I've never had a Christmas pasty before, a festive pasty. I've had a chicken pasty before, and that was quite nice.
Does that taste quite similar then?
It does, yeah. Yeah, I would say it does.
And whilst Andrew's eating his pasty, a big thank you to everybody that donated a Buy Me a Coffee last week. We really appreciate that, so thank you very much. And I'll just leave the QR code here, just in case you're feeling generous and full of Christmas spirit. So for everybody that is like Andrew and thinks there is only one traditional Cornish pasty, I'm about to blow your mind. This is a recipe book, and it's from 1930. It's a collection of recipes brought together by the Women's Institute, the WI, and it's basically each district asked their members what was their favourite recipe. For instance, a pasty or a saffron cake, whatever, and they brought it together in this book and raised funds. And here we have a page dedicated to the pasty. Let me read you what it says. And the Cornish pasty is and has been from time immemorial the staple dish of the county, and in giving various recipes for making it, it may be noted that the method does not vary, but the name of the pasty varies according to the filling or inside. Therefore, the general method of making has been given, and a list of various kinds of pasties, which is the interesting bit, they're listed afterwards. It is said that the devil has never crossed the Tamar into Cornwall on account of the well-known habit of Cornish women of putting everything into a pasty, and that he was not sufficiently courageous to risk such a fate. However that may be, the Cornish pasty in its various forms is delectable, dainty, and deservedly world famous. Now obviously, since this book was written, the Cornish pasty has received a status of something, I'm not quite sure, from the EU, and it's kind of made it quite precise in what is defined as a pasty. So if you come on holiday to Cornwall, or you go to a local baker here today, you will find a Cornish pasty will have a short crust or flaky pastry, and inside will be steak mince, traditionally potato, onion and turnip, and that is what you would expect with seasoning. Let me show you what they used to do nearly 100 years ago. There is a little quote here, makes me giggle. It says, "A Cornish pasty, pastry rolled out like a plate, piled with turnip taties and mate, doubled up and baked like fate. That's a Cornish pasty." And that's what Brig put in here, submitted in here. I'll photograph it and put it here. So that gives you an idea that people are quite, they're precious and proud of their Cornish pasty. Oh,
I'm doing well, I'm halfway through.
Oh yes.
I've made a bit of a mess, I'm afraid. Hoping the birds will come along and clean it up for me.
I'm sure they will.
Have you gone through what they put in a pasty?
Yes.
Well, all the different options?
No, not there yet, just the traditional one, what you'd expect to buy today.
So you haven't got to my favourite one yet?
No.
All right.
What's that?
Windy pasty.
Ah! Trust you, go and eat your pasty.
Oh, right.
So like we said a moment ago, all sorts of things went into a pasty. There's a broccoli pasty here. Boil broccoli until nearly cooked but still firm. Strain it and fill the pasty in the usual way, add in salt. Chicken pasty, a date pasty. Stone dates and fill in the usual way. Eggy pasty, herby pasty. So you've got equal quantities of parsley, shallots, half quantity spinach, prepare some slices of bacon and cut into small. That does smell rather nice, and add an egg as well. Goodness me, it's almost like a breakfast, isn't it? And like most of our videos, there's always a chainsaw, a building site or something in the background. Now we've just got a tree surgeon started up over there. I don't know if you can see him. It's where they're putting in the house. I can't see it in the camera, to be honest. But that's what the noise is. It might not be picking it up. So we're on to the next page, and it says jam pasty, mackerel pasty, meat and potato pasty, parsley, pork, rabbity. Oh my goodness me, use fleshy part of the rabbit cut into the same as meat, fairly small. A rice pasty, and wow, this has got to be the best one, hasn't it? Stargazing pasties. Mother used to get a herring, clean them and put some stuff in what you do. Oh, I can't even read that. Oh my goodness me. When he's finished his pasty, I might get him to have a go at reading that out. Goodness me. That's tricky.
And here's the windy pasty. Take the last bit of pastry left over from making pastries, roll it in a round, fold over and crimp as for ordinary pastry. Bake in oven, and when done while still hot, open out flat and fill each side with jam. It can be eaten hot or cold, and that was given by Gwen at WI.
So we'll check in on Andrew and see how he's doing.
I am enjoying it.
Yes.
I don't think I quite enjoy it as much as I would a standard traditional pasty.
Oh, so you're making this into a steak versus
Well, I am. And can I
Christmas.
just say as well that St Agnes Bakery are one of my go-to places for a pasty.
Yeah.
And a traditional pasty from them is handsome. It's a 10 out of 10 all
It
the
is,
time.
isn't
I've
it?
never been disappointed. I must get a bit of air in that pastry.
Yeah, it's laminated, isn't
and
it? So that's the
we haven't
lamination.
talked about the crimping.
Yes.
Lovely crimping.
It is.
And the pastry
Oh,
is
I can't see
really,
you crimping.
really tasty.
There we go.
There we are.
There's the crimping. Yes, nice buttery pastry,
Okay,
is it?
so I'm halfway through. I don't believe I've had a pig in blanket.
No.
And I haven't tasted any cranberry either.
Okay.
I'm almost done.
Yes.
A couple of mouthfuls to go, I think.
Yes, before the
So-
seagulls get it.
It is nice. It's quite salty, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so you know, a standard pasty can be quite peppery sometimes.
Yes.
I can taste more of the salty taste with this one. I think it might be in the stuffing. they put
Oh,
in there.
okay. Yeah.
Turkey's really nice. Pastry's lovely.
Yes.
Have I shown you this before?
What is this?
This is my CWT, the Cornish Walking Trails crimpometer. I've stepped it up a notch. So yeah, this is all readily available in your electrical pasty shops. Might be able to get it in Trago. Don't know. Haven't looked.
We asked someone to make that for us,
We
didn't
did,
we?
yeah.
We'll let you finish your pasty, and then we'll come back for a crimpometer
For the score.
reading.
Yeah,
Score.
so
That's
you know,
it.
it's sensing it. Look, it's sensing it. Oh, where's it going to move the dial?
Yeah, bits of flaky pastry all over. I bet they won't be there in half an hour. You finished yet?
Nearly there.
Okay.
I've got the final knob to eat.
Look at them. Look, they're circling. We've moved 6 foot from the bed. Look, he's in there. Alfred Hitchcock should be here, shouldn't he?
They're obviously enjoying it.
They're all behind you.
So I have got the crimpometer.
Okay.
So I am going to score the St Agnes Bakery festive pasty out of 10.
Yes.
Where is it going to settle? So it goes
Well, you
from
can't see it.
0 to 10,
Yeah.
and it's going to settle on. I'm going to give it a solid 8.
8 out of 10. Oh, very good.
8 out of 10.
Okay.
That's where I'm going with that. So good value for money.
Yes.
£4.25. You can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Very nice. It was decent size.
Very good size.
Pastry was nice. The flavours worked. For me, it needed a bit more festivity. It needed to taste a bit more like Christmas.
A little bit of cranberry,
So
maybe.
I couldn't taste any cranberry. I don't
Yeah.
think it was in there. If it was, it wasn't obvious. And I would have liked a pig in blanket as well. Somewhere in there.
You're fixated on your pigs and blankets.
There we go. So I actually think that the festive pasty is here to stay. I've
Yes.
seen the trend over the last few years where they've started to be introduced.
Indeed.
And I think it's a bit gimmicky, but it is for Christmas, isn't it? And you know, a pasty isn't just for Christmas; it's for all the year. I don't know where I'm going.
I don't know where you're going. Can I just ask?
Yeah.
What would you score one of their traditional steak pasties that you have on a regular basis? Oh my goodness me! So that's gone off the scale.
Yeah.
Oh, you're settling
There we
at a
are.
10.
Yes.
So, yeah, they are good
very,
pasties.
very good. Yes, but the Christmas one, I'm going to knock it back a little
Oh,
bit.
you've gone 7 now. We really need to work on that crimpometer, don't we? Should have practiced.
Lots of choices with pasties in that recipe book from nearly 100 years ago, but there wasn't a festive pasty in there, was there?
No,
So it was a
no.
stargazy pasty, and we know
Yes.
that stargazy pie is a Christmas thing, isn't it?
23rd of
Especially in
December at
Mousehole.
Mousehole.
But not a Christmas pasty. But
No, that's what I was going to ask you to do actually. Do you want to have a go at reading out what it says about a stargazy pie?
yeah,
I couldn't read it.
Oh, right. I think you've stitched me up like a proper kipper. Stargazy pasties. So the way this is written here,
Yeah, I know.
it's kind of in Old Cornish, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
the Cornish dialect. It's the way years ago most people spoke, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is dying out.
It is,
unfortunately.
it is.
It says, Mother used to get a herring, clean them and put some stuff in. That's what you do in mobbers.
That's what I couldn't make
You've got
out.
chicken.
Yeah.
Sew them up with needle and cotton, put in some dough made of suet and flour, pinch the dough up in the middle and leave the end sticking out of one and tail out the other. They were some nice pasties too, cooked in a fingal fire with crock and brandis and old furzy tobs.
Right.
I haven't got my glasses on, so I could just be reading anything there, to be honest with you.
I just wish my granddad was around, because he would have read that out just so good. So proper Cornish accent he had. So anyway, good attempt, Andrew.
Thank you very much.
I'm none the wiser though.
Just out of interest, did you read a bit out about the devil not coming to Cornwall?
Yes.
You got that bit? I like that bit. That's really good, isn't it?
Casey went in a pasty.
Yeah, because basically any food, they didn't let that food go to waste, did they?
No,
Whatever the food
no.
was, they used it, and 9 times out of 10 they seem to stick it in a pasty.
So where do you get your Cornish pasty when you come down, or perhaps you live here? Where's your favourite bakery? Let us know, and why? What makes it your favourite?
Yeah, and I'd be keen to know, because I'd go and maybe do a review on it and see what I think.
He just wants another pasty.
I want to dig my crimpometer out again and give it another run, make sure it's working
We
okay.
need to practice on that one.
Me
Anyway,
too.
we will be filming hopefully another Christmas video to go out on the 22nd. But until then,
All
we'll
been
say,
well.
yeah, not
Yeah.
filmed yet. Say goodbye for now. Bye.
Bye! I think that Buy Me a Coffee should be renamed.
What?
Buy me a pasty.
Yeah.